Hello dear students, in this video my aim is to complete exercise 13.2. So you can watch question number 5 to question number 8. Let us solve the problems together.
In the fifth question, we have given a vessel which is in the form of an inverted cone and its height is 8 centimeter and diameter at the top is 5 centimeter. And it is filled with water up to the brim. Okay, and now the spherical lead shots of radius 0.5, okay, radius 0.5 centimeter are dropped into the water, okay, and hence 1/4 of the volume of the vessel, that much water flows out. And what is asked? We have to find out the number of lead shots dropped into the vessel. Question is clear, children? Okay, that means let n be the number of lead shots dropped into the vessel. Since the vessel is filled with water up to the brim, as we put this spherical lead shots into the vessel, it occupies space inside the vessel. Okay, that means the space occupied by an object is what is volume. Okay, as a result, definitely since it is filled with water up to the brim, water surely flows out. And according to the question, that is equal to the water, the amount of water which flows out is equal to 1/4 of the volume of volume of the cone. Since the vessel is conical shape, water has what is it? Water takes it the shape of the container. So volume of the cone. Okay, that means this volume is equal to, that is the volume of water which flows out is equal to the volume of n number of lead shots, because that many lead shots we are dropped into the vessel. So it takes the space. Okay, so this volume is equal to the volume of n spheres. That means spheres means n lead shots. Okay, so let number of lead shots equal to n. So volume of n lead shots is equal to 1/4 of volume of cone. Hope how we frame this equation is clear. Okay, so here we have two radii, that is one is the radius of the vessel, that is cone, at the top is given as 5 centimeter and also in sphere. So we can take R1 for radius of the cone and R2, that is the radius of the sphere, that is lead shots can be taken as R2 and that is given as 0.5 centimeter. Now we can just substitute the formulas, then we can substitute the values, hence we can easily reach into the answer. Okay, so volume of n lead shots, being the lead shots are spherical shape and its volume is 4/3 pi r cube. Okay, that means n into, we have to find out the volume of n lead shots. So n into volume of one lead shot is 4/3 pi r cube. Here the radius we have taken as r2 cube. That is equal to 1/4 of what is volume of cone? 1/3 pi r square h. 1/3 pi, we have taken radius of cone as r1. So r1 square h. Okay, see the both side we can, from the both side we can cancel pi, and denominator we can see 3 and in the RHS also in the denominator 3. So both 3's can be cancelled and this remaining number, that is n into 4 is there, okay, r2 cube. Okay, this is equal to, in the RHS we can write r1 square, this 4, 1/4 into r1 square h. 1/3 pi, pi by 3 cancelled. Okay, from both the LHS and RHS. And I am going to keep n alone in LHS. That means n is equal to, okay, that is R1 square H divided by this 4, okay, and this 4R2 cube will come to denominator, okay, from LHS to RHS. So multiplication become division. So 4R1 square, okay, that is this 4 is already there, and this 4, that means into 4R2 cube. Okay, this R1 square H by 4 is actually, okay, divided by 4, okay, and this 4 is this 4, and 4R2 cube is this term. Okay, now in the final step we are going to substitute the values, okay, so this can be equated to R1 square, R1 is 5, that is R1, 5 into 5, okay, then, okay, then H is, the height of the cone is given as 8 divided by 4 into 4, 16 into R2 cube. R2 is radius of the sphere, that is lead shot, that is 0.5, that is 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5. Okay. See, look into the denominator decimal number. So, we have to eliminate. That means by multiplying with here 10, 10, 10. That means you have to multiply with 1000. That is both the numerator and denominator. So, okay, so that you can easily remove that decimal place. Okay. So, I am keeping here 0, that is 10 and 10 and 10. So, what happens? This will become 5, 5, 5. The step is clear, children. So 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 now become 5 into 5 into 5. Okay, at the same time in the numerator we have multiplied with 1000. That is why 8 become 8000. Okay, now we can easily reduce. Okay, so here 8000 and 60, definitely both 5s can be cancelled from both the numerator and denominator. So you can see only 1 5 now in the denominator. And here 8000 and 16, 8 and 16, multiple of 8 is 16. So you can divide with the 8. Okay, so 8 in 16 2 times, right? And 8 in 8, 1 and 3 0. That is 8 in 8000 is 1000 times. Okay. Again you can divide this 2 and 1000. That is 500. 2 in 10, 5 and 500. And we have 1 5 in the denominator. So 5 in 500, 1 and 100. Okay, that means we have got the number of lead shots n is equal to 100. Is it clear, children? The only difficult area is we have to formulate this equation, this step. That can be easily you can form. Why? Because that means the number of lead shots we have taken as n. So the volume of n lead shots is equal to 1/4 of volume of the cone. Then substitute. Okay? Yes. Now we are moving to 6th problem. Here we have given a solid iron pole consists of a cylinder with a height 220 centimeter and diameter 24 centimeter is surmounted by another cylinder of height 60 centimeter and radius 8 centimeter. See, in the first, that is the big cylinder, its diameter is given, and for the smaller cylinder its radius is given. Okay, we have to find out the mass of the iron pole. Okay, solid iron pole. Okay, if mass of 1 centimeter cube of iron is given as 8 gram approximately. Okay, so it is very simple problem. In order to get that mass, we have to first find out the volume. That means it is given, all the measurements are given in centimeter. So we will get the answer in centimeter cube. Okay, then multiply that sum of the volume of these two cylinders, okay, into the mass, that is 1 centimeter cube of iron pole, it having mass as given 8 gram. Hope this question is clear. Okay. So, the total volume of iron pole equal to volume of big cylinder plus volume of small cylinder. Okay. So, we have given height as h1 to 220 centimeter and diameter is given as 24 centimeter, implies radius is equal to 12 centimeter. Okay, because here we have two cylinders having different radii and height. So, we have to represent the big cylinder H1 and R1 as height and radius respectively, and for the smaller cylinder H2 and R2. Okay, so the volume of the iron pole is equal. What is volume of the big cylinder? Both are same shape. So, we can use the same formula, that is pi r square h. But here you have to represent with the pi r1 square h1 for the big cylinder plus pi r2 square h2. Okay, from the both the terms, pi is the only common factor that can be taken outside. Then r1 square h1 plus r2 square h2 in the bracket. Okay, pi we have taken outside. Now we can just substitute the values. 3.14 into r1 square, that is 12 square into h1 220 plus r2 8 square into h2 is 60. Okay, and 3.14 into 12 square 144 into 220 plus 8 square 64 into 60. Okay, we can solve the numbers in the bracket. 3.14 into this 144 into 22. 2 into 4 8, 2 4s are 8 and 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, again 8, 2, 8, 6, okay, 1 carry, 10 plus 1 11, 1 carry, then 3 and 1 0, this 0, that is 3168 and this 0 plus 64 into 6, 24, 2 carries, 36, 38, 0. Then we can add these together, 3840, that is 0, 4 plus 8 12, 1 carries, 14 plus 1 15, 1 carry, 3 plus 1 4 plus 1 5 and 3. That means 3.14, after adding we got 35,520. Again we have to multiply, that is we can multiply without the decimal point, then we can shift the decimal point to the left, that is 0 is there. Okay, so 3.14, that is 340. Okay, 8, then 20, 2 carries, 22, okay, then 2 carries, 14, 12 plus 2, then 2, 5, 5, 3. 3 2s are 6, 15, 1 carry, 16, 10. Okay, 8, 2, then 11 and 13, 1 carry, then 15, 1 carry again, then 10, then 11, then 1. Okay, then 1 0, because we have this 0. Okay, then we have to shift 2 decimal point to the left. So, this is the answer, that is 111,532.80. Okay, this in centimeter cube. This is the volume of iron pole. But what we have given, mass of 1 centimeter cube of iron as 8 grams. So, we have to convert this into, should express this in gram by multiplying with 8. Okay, so we are going to multiply. So that can be expressed in gram. Okay, so 532, okay, 8 into 8. Okay, so 64, 6 carries, so 16, 6, 22, then 2 carries, 24, 26, 2 carry, 40, 42, 4 carries, 8, 12, 1 carry, okay, again 8 and 9, so 8 ones are 8, okay, and we have 1 0, okay, this 0 and 2 places. Okay, so this in gram. Okay, so we have converted this centimeter cube into gram after multiplying with 8. Okay, so in the next step you can write, that is 892, then 262.4 in gram. Then how can we convert this in kilogram? That means to convert the smaller unit gram into kilogram, you have to divide with 1000. Convert big unit into small unit, you have to multiply with 1000, because 1 kilogram equal to 1000 gram. So here we have to divide with 1000 in order to convert this in kilogram. Okay, so divided by 1000. Okay, 1000 means you have to shift the decimal point to the left side by 3 places. Okay, that means 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is 892.2624. Okay, so we can round off, then it will be in kilogram. We can round off in 2 decimal places, so that you can look into the third decimal place, that is less than 5. Okay, so you can neglect the third and fourth decimal places. So the final answer will be 892.26 kilogram. This is the volume of the entire solid iron pole in kilogram, that is 892.26. Clear? Now we are moving to the 7th problem. Here in this question, a solid of the shape a hemisphere and a right circular cone is mounted on the hemisphere. That solid is placed upright in a right circular cylinder. Okay, of height 180 centimeter. This is the height of the cylindrical vessel. Okay, this is 180 centimeter. Inside the cylindrical, right cylindrical vessel, a solid of this shape, a hemisphere at the bottom and a cone. This is placed inside the right circular vessel. Okay, so and this vessel is full of water. Okay, since we are placing a solid shape, okay, definitely the water, since it is filled with full of water, the water will comes out. Okay, and this model, this solid is touches the bottom of the right circular cylinder. Okay, that means it is not floating. Okay, it is immersed in the, it is there inside the right circular cylinder. Okay, that means it occupies space. Okay, so what is the volume of water left over in the cylinder? Okay, that means the water which flows out will be equal to the volume of this object, that this solid. Okay, so the volume of this object, this solid, is nothing but the volume of the cone plus volume of the hemisphere. Okay, as a result, that much volume of water comes out. Okay, so what is asked? We have to find out the volume of water left over in the right circular cylinder. Then how it can be calculated? It is just a very simple problem, children. That means we have to subtract the volume of this solid shape, okay, from the total volume of the right circular cylinder. So we are going to calculate volume of water left in the cylinder. Okay, so volume of water left in the cylinder, is equal to, what is it? Volume of the entire cylinder. Okay, that is volume of the cylinder minus, okay, we are keeping this object, this solid. Okay, that means we have to add the volume of the cone with the volume of the hemisphere. Okay, this is the shape of the object that we are placed inside the right circular cylinder. Okay, so it takes the space from the cylinder. Okay, so we have to find out the volume of these two shapes. Okay, so volume of hemisphere, okay, plus volume of cone. Okay, so we are here, we have given, see from the figure it is very clear that since this hemisphere is touching this bottom, okay, and the radius of the cone as well as the radius of the hemisphere both are the same, and again that is the radius of the cylinder, that is all can be represented with the r. Okay, all the three having the same radii. Okay, that is radius of the cone equal to 60, that is equal to hemisphere, and that is again equal to radius of the cylindrical vessel. Okay, and height, but height both are different. Height of the cone is here it is 120 centimeter and height of the cylinder is 180 centimeter. Okay, that is the next step. We are going to substitute the values. So this is equal to volume of the cylinder pi r square h minus volume of the hemisphere 2 by 3 pi r cube plus volume of the cone 1 by 3 pi r square h2. Here this is we have taken the height of the cylinder as h2, so this can be h1. Okay, we have taken the height of the cone h1. Okay, so these are the formulas of these three shapes. Okay, so this sum should be subtracted from the volume of the cylinder. Okay, so children, pi r square, when you open the bracket you can see pi r square, here also pi r square. Okay, so pi r square from both the terms can be taken outside. Again from this term, the first term, pi r square can be taken outside. Okay, so I am going to take pi r square outside. Okay, this and from the third term also pi r square. Both, all the three shapes having same radii. Okay, so pi r and pi is there, so pi r square can be taken outside. So you can see h2 height of the cylinder, that is h2 minus, we are going to open the bracket, we have to multiply with the minus. Okay, so after taking pi r square, r cube means r square into r, one more r is there, and at the same time 2 by 3 r. Okay, and again minus, we are open the bracket with the multiplying with the minus, again minus, okay, pi r square taken outside, h1 divided by this 3. Step is clear, children? Okay, pi r square from 3 terms taken outside, so h2, then minus 2 by 3 r, since we have r cube, then minus into plus is minus, pi r square already taken, so h1 by 3. This step only we are going to substitute the values. Okay, so this is equal to, okay, we can give the value of pi as 22 by 7 because it is not given. Okay, the value of pi, otherwise we can take 22 by 7. And R2, what is R2? Sorry, not R2, R square, and R is 60, right? 60 centimeter. That means 60 square into, okay, h2, height of the cylinder, 180 minus 2 by 3, radius is 60 into 60 minus h1 is 120, height of the cone 120 by 3, this 3. See children, here this 3 and 60 20 times. Okay, so 2 into 20 40. Here it comes 3 in 12 40. Okay, so inside the bracket, before that we can solve this area also. 22 by 7 into 60 square. 60 into 60 is 36 and 3600, and in the bracket 180, no change, and here we reduced already, so 2 into 20 is 40, and here again we reduce, so we got minus 40. Okay, so minus 40 is minus 80. So 180 minus 80, these two negative 40s will come together, minus 80. So 100 minus 80 is 100. Clear, children? Okay, that is we got 100 is the number we got after substituting and reducing. Okay, so here it comes. Okay, so 22 by 7, here it is 100. So this is very important point, children. So you can write instead of 22 by 7, it would be better to substitute as 3.14. Doesn't matter, because when you multiply with 100, it will become 314. Okay, otherwise you have to divide again with 7. You can avoid that step. So I am just substituted 22 by 7 as 3.14 because we have got here as exact 100 into 3600 into 100. So in the next step I am multiplying this with 3.14. So I am going to write this as 314 into 3600. Step is clear, children? These together become 314. So 314 into 36. Then we can add 2 zeros. Okay. So 2 0 and get the product of 314 and 36. 24 2 carries, 6 ones are 6 plus 2 8 and 6 3s are 18. 3 4s are 12, 1 carry, 3 ones are 3 plus 1 4 and 3 3s are 9. Okay, so 4, 8 plus 2 0, 10 1 carry, then 13 1 carry, then 11. Okay, 9 plus 1, 10 plus 1, 11. So, and here we have 2 0 for this 2 0, that is 11, 3 and 0 4 and 2 0 for this 2 0. This is the volume of water left over in the cylinder after placing this solid shape. It's a combination of sphere and that cone. Okay, then we added its volume and subtracted, and all are in centimeters, so this is equal to in centimeter cube. Okay, children? Yes. Now we are going to convert this into meter cube. Okay, centimeter cube into meter cube. That means centimeter into meter, that is smaller unit into bigger unit. I already told in the previous problem, that is we have to divide, conversion of smaller unit into bigger unit into smaller unit, multiply. Okay, so since 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter, okay, so volume of water left in the cylinder, okay, in meter cube, okay, that we are going to find out in the left in the cylinder, that is 11304, okay, and a 00. This we are going to divide with 3 times 100, that is meter again into meter, that is centimeter cube. Okay, so 3 times we have to divide. So 100 into 100 into 100. That means 6, 2, 4, 6. So we have to shift to 6 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the answer? 1.13040 meter cube. We can round off up to 2 places. Okay, because usually we are doing like that. So we can consider the third decimal value, and if that value is 5 or more than 5, we can add 1 with the second decimal place. So here that is 0, so we can reduce that one. So 1.13 meter cube. This is the volume of water left over in the cylinder. Okay? Yes. Now we are moving to the last problem of this exercise. Here in this problem, we have a spherical glass vessel, okay, and which has a cylindrical neck, okay, and its height is given as, the height of the cylindrical part is given as 8 centimeter, and diameter is given as 2 centimeter. Okay, so the radius will be 1 centimeter, and the diameter of the spherical shape, Okay, and that is given as 8.5 centimeter. Okay, so in this problem here a child already had seen its volume of this spherical vessel, and that is given as 345 centimeter cube. Okay, we have to check whether her calculation is correct or wrong. Okay, anyhow the volume of the spherical vessel will be the sum of volume of cylinder and volume of the sphere, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube plus pi r square h. Okay, let us see what is the volume of the spherical vessel. That is, volume of this vessel is equal to volume of cylinder plus volume of sphere. Okay, we should add the sum of both. That is, cylinder volume is pi r square h plus volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, both having different radii, so we have to represent with r1 and r2. Okay, and since we have given diameter of the cylindrical portion is 2 centimeter, so r1 equal to 1 centimeter, and diameter of the spherical shape, that is region, that is part is given as 8.5. So better to convert that in fractional form, that is 85 by 10. Okay, to reduce eliminate point, we multiplied and divide with the 10, so we got 85 by 10. So in order to take its half to get the radius, okay, so 85 by 10 into 2. Okay, so 20, so you can divide with 5, so 2 and 17, so 2 2s are 4, 17 by 4 is the radius of the spherical part. Then we are just substituting, and before that you can take pi common into, okay, so r1 square h plus 4 by 3 r2 cube. Next we can substitute the value. Okay, that is here the value of pi we are taking 22 by 7. If you are getting any powers of 10, at that time we can substitute this as 3.14. Otherwise we can keep this 22 by 7 itself. Okay. Then r1 square, that is 1 square, and h height is 8 plus 4 by 3 into r2 cube. That is, we have seen r2 as 17 by 4 into 17 by 4 into 17 by 4. Okay. Now we can reduce the bracket. First 1 into 8 is 8 itself. Okay. Plus this 4 and 4 get cancelled. So in the numerator 17 into 17 into 17. 17 into 17 is 289 into 17. Okay, 7 9s are 63, 6 carries. So 7 8s are 56, 6 62, 6 carries. Okay, then 14 plus 6 20. 9 8 2. So 3 1 9 4. 4 9 1 3. 4 9 1 3 divided by 4 into 4. 1 4 already get cancelled with the numerator 4. So 16 3s are 48. 16 4 into 4 into 3 48. Okay, here we have 22 by 7. So here since they are connected by plus, so we have to do cross multiplication. So 48 into 8 plus 4913. Okay, so 48 into 8 64, 6 carries, then 32 and 6 38, 384, and plus this 4013, that is 384 we have to add. So 7 9 2 5. Okay, so this number will come in the numerator, that is 22 by 7 into, that is 5297 divided by 48. Okay, see that if this is a multiple of 7, we can keep this as 22 by 7, 49, so 335 no. Okay, so it would be better to keep substitute the value as 3.14. Okay, so in the next step, I am going to multiply 314 with 5297. Then we can shift the decimal point to left side by 2 places. Okay, and then we can divide with 48. So first we are going to multiply 5297 into 314. Okay, so 8, 2 carries 38. Okay, 3 carries 121. Okay, 7, 9, 2, 5. 21, 2 carries 9, 29, 2 carries 8 and 50. Okay, so 8, 5, 10 and 2. Okay, 1 carry, so 12, 1 carry 10, 13, 1 carry. Okay, so you will have 9, then 14, 16, 1 carry, 6, 1. So how many decimal places should be shifted to left side? Because 2 decimal places are there. So this will be the product, that is 16632.58 divided by 48. So in the next step, okay, or you can divide with 2, doesn't matter, but I am not doing that step. Okay, so we are going to divide this number with 48. 16632.58 divided by 48. So we can take 166. Okay, so 3. Okay, so 2 carries 144. Okay, so you will have 22, right? Okay, then we can bring down 3. Okay, bring down 3 means you can multiply with 4. Okay, 32, 3 carries 19. Okay, so 192. Subtracting, you will get 1. Okay, then 3, 31. Then we can bring down the next number, that is 2. We can divide this 48 into, is it possible with 5? 5, 44 carries 24. So we can divide, multiply with 6. Okay, just close to 312. So 48, 4 carries, that is 24, 28. So you can keep 6 over here, 288. Okay, so borrowing 4 and here 2. Okay, and we are taking next from the decimal place, so we have to put decimal point in the quotient place. So 5, so we can take 4, 8 into what is it, 5. 48 into 5, okay, that is 40. 4 carries 24. So we got 5, 245. Okay, and the next number is we can bring down 8. Okay, here 48, here 58. So 1 time. So 48, here 10. So 1 more 0 we can add. So 100, 2 times, that is 96. Then 4. Okay, like that. So here we have to round off up to 2 decimal places. We already have the third decimal place we got. That is, we get here 346.512. When we round off to 2 decimal places, you just consider the third place, and that is less than 5. Okay, you can just cancel that one. That means 346.51 centimeter cube. So this is the actual volume of the spherical glass vessel. Okay, but the child has already seen the volume as 345 centimeter cube. That means we can definitely say her answer is wrong. This is the correct answer. Okay, thank you for watching and supporting my videos. Thank you all.